right, we're at Born Free 15, and we're with Aaron Boss. Good, man. You? How are you doing?
It's hot today, but we're hanging in there, man.
Well, good. So you were an invited builder this year.
Yes, sir.
And you did something a little bit different than most have done in the past.
Yeah, I started off with a 2023 Road Glide ST.
Okay.
And decided to build everything.
Yes.
Everything meaning even adding extra wheels, and I made a car.
Yeah.
So it's a belly tanker, F1, F2 influenced kind of car. Also has sprint car components in it.
Very
some
nice.
Hot rod suspension in the front that goes to F1 shocks. So everything.
Okay, so the power plant's out of a 2023 Road Glide, you said. So still running the stock transmission, stock clutch.
So I ended up with the Baker 6-speed with reverse.
So using our reverse setup. Okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
With it being a car, the very first thing I thought of was, fuck, how am I going to do reverse? Because if you don't have reverse and it's a car, this thing's going to suck.
Yeah.
No matter what. Anywhere you go, anything you do, it's going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
So I started looking online and looking at trikes and all kinds of stuff. And I just came across the Baker 6-speed, and I'm like, oh, this has a reverse built into it.
Yeah.
And after looking it up, it's just an extra gear that kind of drops in and turns it into that.
Yep.
But you guys have the reverse lockout.
Yeah.
So it's cool. You pull the lever and just shift it down past first.
Yeah.
And it's right there.
So is this all hand shifted, or is it got a foot?
Yeah, I have a hand shifter that goes to the stock foot control piece.
Yep.
And just shifts just like normal.
Okay.
Forward is down and back is up.
Okay.
And then your guys' kit helped me one more step too, because these bikes are originally cable.
Yeah.
And you guys have an option from cable or hydraulic. I went hydraulic because I have foot controls that are hydraulic. So it eliminated and checked off so many things with such an easy component.
That's cool. And so I see a little bit of maybe you got a Pro Charger set up on this?
Yeah, I got Pro Charger on there. It was a full bolt-on deal. I just had to redo the inlet tube.
Yeah.
Because typically it would go around the lower triple clamp and around the frame. I had to go up and over, so I made a titanium one.
Nice.
And then modified it some to put the power steering pump through there.
Okay.
So the power steering pump and the pulley, inner pulley, and kind of pin run off of that, and it goes up to the sprint car gearbox.
Very cool. What a cool build.
Yeah.
Chain drive rear.
Chain drive.
So is it an open diff then, rear end, or limited slip?
So it has no gear ratio. Just my sprocket changes will be the gear ratio.
Okay.
It's a solid axle. It's a live axle.
Yep.
And not a lot of people are familiar with live axle, but the whole thing spins. It doesn't have an outer, say, axle housing where the axles would be spinning internally. This is all exposed.
Yeah.
So on the end where the 4-link hooks up to is these bird cages, which is very sprint car.
Yeah.
And that holds the bearings.
Okay.
And it's also all adjustable. I can pull the tires in. I can change these out just like a sprint car.
Yeah.
I unsleeve those collets. A lot of those cars will offset stuff.
Yep.
And I just keep it even.
Even.
Yeah.
And so what are your plans with the car?
Plans with the car is later on maybe do El Mirage.
Okay.
I'd rather get it dusty before I fuck it up in the salt.
Yeah. Very cool. Good plans.
Shake it down. It needs tested. It needs certain, little things. I opted out on not putting the firewall and the internal panels in it for the show, so people could see more of what's going on in the car. And outside of that, it's
very cool.
Just been a immense amount of work.
It looks like it.
9 months.
It shows. It shows.
A lot of hours. Everything was after work.
Yeah.
I work for Roland Sands Designs. I do his custom fabrication there. Cool. So at 6 o'clock,
punch out and start.
Punch out. Turn the music off, put on a movie, change my mindset, and then work till midnight.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you did a wonderful job on this.
Thank you so much, and thank you for hooking me up and helping me with the transmission.
Absolutely.
That was the major component with it.
Thank you.